Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today we are talking drugstore beauty. I have picked up quite a little haul here of new drugstore products. Some of them are brand new releases and then others are just new to me products that piqued my interest at the drugstore. I found quite a few that I really am excited to share with you and recommend. And then I found one product that didn't quite do it for me. So I will share that one at the end, so make sure you stick around for that. Before we get started, leave a comment and let me know, like, what is your most repurchased drugstore product? Like, what is one product that you've lost count of how many times you've repurchased it? You love it that much. I'd love to know in the comment section below. I'm always looking for new drugstore recommendations, and I feel like that's the best way to give a recommendation, you know, on what you always repurchase. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. So first, I am excited to share a foundation with you. This was actually requested. I posted on Instagram stories the other day asking you what products you wanted me to pick up and try from the drugstore. And the Loreal Age Perfect, however you want to say it, 4-in-1 tinted balm was one that I kept seeing over and over in my DMs. And I'm so glad I did, because I really enjoyed this product. Now, Loreal, and I feel like Loreal and MILANI are the two drugstore brands that make my favorite types of drugstore foundations. Loreal is definitely superior. I think that Loreal is the one brand that almost every foundation I've tried for them has been a good foundation. Many of my holy grail drugstore foundations are from Loreal. I'm not typically a fan of like balm-like foundations like this, but this one is good, you guys. I got the wrong color, so my face might look a little too light. I got the shade Fair, which doesn't sound like anything I should buy, but when I looked at the color in the bottle, it just looked like the right fit for me over the one that was darker, but I definitely need to upgrade it for the darker shade. What I love about this foundation is it is really beautiful on the skin. So the coverage of this is pretty natural, not quite sheer. You're gonna get more coverage than sheer, definitely, but you're not quite gonna get a medium coverage from this. It is a little bit buildable, so you can, you know, depending on how you apply it, you can get less coverage or more coverage. If you apply it with your fingers or a sponge, you'll get the least amount of coverage. If you apply it with a brush, you'll get more coverage, like a buffing brush. It feels so lightweight. It is not sticky or tacky or heavy feeling at all. And maybe because I just recently reviewed the Jones Road What the foundation, and I was really disappointed with the texture and feel of this foundation. Granted, this isn't described as being a balm. It's also a moisture tint though, but they're very similar, you know, in terms of like how they're packaged. And yeah, this was just sticky. I didn't love this at all. This was really nice. I think it's great to wear it alone. I have it on by itself. I think you can also wear it underneath the foundation. It's really beautiful. If you don't set it, it's gonna leave you a natural, like, kind of radiance to the skin, so it's going to look glowy, it's going to look hydrated. I set it with powder and I was able to get a nice matte finish. It wore on me really well throughout the day, so I didn't have any issues with it, you know, looking shiny or heavy or moving. Really beautiful. Pick this up and try it if you like foundations that lean a little bit more natural. Great for dry skin. Okay, so I'll talk quickly about this one because I have already talked about this product at the Revlon COLORSTAY Skin Awakening Concealer. I really like this concealer. It gives great coverage, but it feels so lightweight. It wears all day. It doesn't move or crease or look heavy. It's just a beautiful concealer. As far as the finish of it, it kind of dries down to like a natural matte finish, so it doesn't stay uber creamy or like hydrating under the eyes, but put a little eye cream on first or your moisturizer underneath your eyes, let it sit for 5 minutes, and then go in and apply this, and you get a really beautiful finish. And the coverage of this is nice. Good coverage, but very natural looking. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this in here real quick. We all know that I love this powder, but I used it today and I wanted to share it again. The Physicians Formula Butter Believe It Face Powder is the name of this product, and it's beautiful. It is said to be translucent, but I feel like it gives a tiny bit of coverage. It really just blurs out texture in the skin. Pores, bye-bye. Super smooth like butter. Love this powder. I used it today. You guys know I love it. This isn't a new product to me, but I had to throw it into the mix and I thought I would share it in case you haven't seen my videos where I rave about this product. I love that. Okay, so I picked up a bronzer from MILANI. I actually was hoping to find the new L'Oreal Infallible bronzers, but I couldn't find them in store. I did order a couple shades on Ulta, so as soon as those arrive, I will be sure to get a video up and share my thoughts on those. But instead, I picked up these MILANI bronzers, and I picked up two shades, actually. I picked up the shade Suntan, and then I picked up the shade Sun Kiss. and one of them is definitely more cool tone while the other leans warmer. I've used Suntan, which is warm, so it's gonna give a look of like, you know, like a suntan on the skin, whereas Sun Kissed right here is a little bit cooler, so it has more of that gray vibe. This would be a really great contour shade, while this is a great bronzer. It's described as being a silky matte formula, and I would definitely agree with that. It feels silky, it goes on very smooth and consistent. There's no patchiness to it. It blends out beautifully. It reminds me a bit of the Physicians Formula Butter bronzers, but without that sheen to it. As far as the texture, the pigment payoff, and even the color, honestly, in the Suntan, it kind of reminds me of the bronzer shade of the Physicians Formula. Really love these, and I actually have been throwing this one in my eye crease too to give me a little bit, just a little bit of definition for a simple eye look. Love, love, love. Okay, this might be the most excited product I am to share with you. I picked up 4 of these. These are MILANI Supercharged Cheek and Lip Sticks. I believe these are brand new. And I got 4 shades. I got Peach Thrill, Electric Bronze, Rose Recharge, and Spice Jolt. I am gonna leave a link to my Instagram and also my TikTok where I swatched these. You can see those, and I'll leave a link there. If you don't follow me, you can go follow me there too. I love this one right here, Spice Jolt. I have this on my cheeks now, and I actually have it on my lips. This formula is beautiful. It's lightweight, it's very hydrating, but it's not sticky or thick at all. The coverage is, or the pigmentation is sheer, but it's buildable. So you can get a very sheer wash of color, but you can also build it up and get a good amount of color. Also, if you apply too much of it, it's a very easy product to blend out. It's almost foolproof, like you can't really mess up with it. It is so pretty, and this is all I have on my lips, you guys. Just this. I have no liner or anything. Oh, it feels so good. Now, it's not very long wearing on the lips, but you know, that doesn't bother me. I love the color. These are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Spice Jolt. I have 2 brow products to share with you. One is not a new product. I just threw it into this video because I needed a good drugstore brow pencil. I thought I would reshare the NYX Fill and Fluff brow pencil. I really like these. These kind of remind me a dupe to the Anastasia or the Charlotte Tilbury ones that I use and love. The brow, is it called a brow definer? Brow Lift. I love this. This is kind of a dupe for it. It doesn't have a spoolie on the other end of it. It has like a different type of brush, which is really just going to kind of soften the makeup. It's not really going to like comb your hairs in place. I wish they had a spoolie, to be honest. I love this. It's great. The color is perfect. I have the shade Taupe, and it's a great shade for me. Any light brown or dark blondes, it's really beautiful. It has an angular tip, so it gets right in there. You can create some hair-like strokes, but it is thicker. It has like a pomade-y kind of waxy texture to it, so it will help tame and keep the brows down if you have longer brows. Now, this brow gel I just discovered, and it is good, you guys. I might say it's my favorite drugstore brow gel. Do I have any others? I don't think I do. Maybe I do. I forget. I try so much makeup, but this one is good. This is the Revlon COLORSTAY Brow Fiber Filler, and I got the shade Blonde, which I found so interesting because it's actually not blonde. It's kind of, you know, taupey. It would work for a blonde, but it also work for someone that's light brown or, you know, kind of like me. I mean, would you call me blonde? I don't think I'm blonde. I don't know, maybe I just like the highlights are just so gradual over the years that I still see myself as a brunette. I don't know, what do you think? Am I blonde or am I brunette? Now, what I love about this formula, so let's talk about the brush real quick. I'm gonna show you the brush. So the tip of the brush has a very small applicator. You can see that on the tip. Very small, precise, gives you lots of control. Now, if you look just under that, do you see where the wand looks thicker? Those are actually little teeth. So the wand actually extends down past that first little head that you see there. And I like that because I found myself using this part of the wand for like the very tail of my brow. The formula on this is so nice. It really is volumizing. You can see the little fibers on the product that help build volume and hair like on the brows. It also has a good amount of color. So I think, you know, I always do the whole pencil and brow gel situation. I never just do one of the two. But if you have a bit more brow than me and maybe you don't necessarily need the pencil, I think this will be a great option to give you some color and fill in and give you volume. Really, really love this. Okay, so we have reached the end of the video where I have a disappointing drugstore product. I struggle finding like really great drugstore mascara. I love the Lash Paradise, but I don't know that I have found one since Lash Paradise that I love as much. What do you think? What mascara should I try from the drugstore? Let me know down below, because I picked up the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Stretch and Strengthen mascara, and I just chose it based on the like image that they had on the marketing, you know, on the package. And I realize now I should know better, because most of those mascara advertisements they're not even wearing mascara, they're wearing lashes. But this one looked believable, and it looked long and volumizing. This is a great lengthening mascara, but it didn't really give me any volume. I was very disappointed. So I had these long, like separated gaps in my lashes, and I was pretty disappointed in this. So CoverGirl Exhibitionist Stretch and Strengthen mascara. If you like volume, skip this one. If you have super thick lashes and you want something to really separate and lengthen, then this might be for you, but for me it was a fail. All right, you guys, those are my recent drugstore purchases. Let me know what I should pick up next. Let me know, please. I would love to get some recommendations. I love discovering new drugstore gems for you guys, and I really feel like, you know, you giving me your feedback and telling me what to try is the biggest help. Like, for example, perfect case in point, Age Perfect 4-in-1 Tinted Balm. This was all thanks to you. Product wasn't even on my radar, and then you all told me to get it, and I love it now. So let me know down below. Thank you for your time watching this video. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.